Shooter ready. Stand by.
So what we got here is the new chimney trigger I talked about a few weeks ago. Like I said, there's nothing like it. It's a game changer for the Glock by far, because it allows me now to run a factory striker spring. So in the past, to get those really light triggers around a little under 3 pounds, you're going to get duds sometimes with just crappy ammo. And today we're inundated with just people just punching ammo out, the crappiest stuff we get their hands on, just sell it for $1 billion and make their money. But now we can run any kind of ammo in this gun, it's going to fire it.
And I personally wasn't that familiar with all the intricacies of striker fired pistols. And by and large, I have never been a plastic pistol guy. But from shooting up here, I have really changed my mind on these. But the triggers are a world of difference from the stock Glock striker style trigger, which is completely functional. It really does do the job, but something like this, in this case, a custom trigger, let alone this new style from Timney, makes a huge difference.
So what we're doing is the chimney trigger, if you just get a bone stock Glock and drop it in, it's going to be around 3 pounds. So here's the bone stock Glock. So you're going to go from what this is here to what the Timney would be at 3. Now, I pulled the trigger gauge by putting it above the mag release button and lining it up with the hole back here, the pin. So here we go. That is 7 pounds. I know Glock says it's 5.5, but the reality is they're really 7. Let's try it again. Just 7 pounds, same, yeah. 7 pounds. And even if it's 5.5, it is whatever it is. Here's the gun I just shot. It's my personal Glock 17. My guys put the chimney in, combining it with our parts and our medium weight striker spring, not the super light. Pound and 3, well, a little over 1.5 pounds. Let's do it again. Now here's the thing, come around this side with the camera. You'll see guys talk about their trigger jobs, and they take the trigger pull gauge and put it on the bottom of the trigger guard and pull it downward like this. Okay, that gave me under 1.5 pounds. Your finger isn't a tiny little pin that pulls the trigger sliding on the bottom of the trigger guard. That's just not going to give you a realistic trigger pull. It'll give you an extra light show off trigger pull, and that's all cool. And I'll do that again. They go down here like this and they pull it, and it's a little under 1.5 pounds. But you're really pulling the trigger. To do it correctly, your finger is going to be in the middle of the trigger somewhere, and you want to line it up with that cross pin, that pin there, and don't let it slide down to the bottom. And now I'm just a little under 2 pounds. So just to show you guys what an honest trigger pull looks like, let me try a few more. Make sure the gun isn't moving. Line it up just above the mag release button, right on top of the hole, holding it in the middle of the trigger, straight back. I'm just a little under 2 pounds. That's what you can get from TTI. Let's try another gun here. Here's the Glock 34, John Wick Classic Original. Let's pull it this way. Just a little over 2. Let me try that one more time. Just a little over 2, and then we try one doing it the other way. And if you want to count it that way, that's up to you. That's just my opinion. Let's put it on the very bottom and pull it down low. Under 1.5 pounds. So if we're going off the way other people pull the triggers, TTI is doing 1.5 pound triggers. If you're pulling it the way I do it, which is more, more like, whatever. Let's do it on the bottom. Under 1.5 pounds. And we'll pull it one more time. In the middle, straight across, straight back, just exactly at 2 pounds. Now we'll try the Gen 5. Make sure it's consistent with all the models. Here's a Gen 5 carry optics pistol. Sorry, this is a Gen 3. Then we have a Gen 5. Let's do one more Gen 3. Sorry, Gen 4. I'm a total idiot. This is a Gen 4. It's my personal carry optics gun. Pulling it the way I like to pull it, straight across. Holy crap, that's 1.5 pounds. That's why it's my gun, because I'm an asshole. So Gen 4, bar stow barrel. One more time. We do it the normal way, or what I think is the straight way to do it. Wow, 1.25 pounds. Holy shit, this is sick. Stop shooting, stupid. All right,
Super light.
here we go. Let me do it on the bottom. I bet it's like 1 pound. Doing it the other guys do it. Just a hair over 1 pound. We'll try that one more time. One pound to 1/8. So that's better than 1911s. It's just crazy.
It's super, super, super light.
Now this is a Gen 5. Carry optics, my backup gun. Let's do it normal way. Wow, a little over 1.5 pounds. I got a big old tungsten guide rod in there nobody has. Because
Keep that front barrel down.
you set me up. All right, here we go. Do it the regular way. A little over 1.5 pounds. Let's go. The other way of pulling the trigger on the very bottom of the trigger guard, pulling downward. A little over 1.25 pounds. So that's the Timney triggers. It's freaking amazing. Want to try
Well,
that?
you know, how much lighter do you really need it, as far as to go with your skill, right? So I mean, you can get the lightest trigger in the world, but you need the skill to back it up, right? So
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go much under 2 pounds. My 2011s are all around 2. Everything's around 2. 2 is a good number. Me personally, I'm a whack job. Everything's about 1.5 pounds. I get that special.
Yeah, but how many times have you shot 1.5 pound trigger in your pistols? I mean, it's consistency for you at this point, so it's what works best.
Yeah. Want to try it?
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to compare these to the triggers that were on the guns before, which were the lightest, nicest Glock triggers I'd ever tried.
Yeah.
But it's like you were saying, to get them that light, and especially with the way ammo has been over this last year, some stuff just isn't getting ignited because there's just not enough punch behind the striker anymore.
Exactly.
To put the firing pin through the firing pin.
Yeah, just shoot some stuff. Just feel all the triggers. Nothing in the chamber. Go ahead and rack it.
It's a nice trigger, I can tell you that much. How many rounds
Out
is
of bullets either, huh?
We're good.
Yeah, let me finish off this mag here. Little bastard's hiding. That was irritating.
It's great. The trigger feel on these is even better than what they used to be, which I thought was incredible as it
We
was.
did good triggers back then, but this is next level. It's just the design of it. I'll show you how it looks really quick. So compared to a regular Glock, hold that for a second.
Okay.
You notice there's some differences here. This your regular Glock has this cross T shape to it like this. This is the trigger bar and how it's shaped like that. This is separated, so the trigger block down there, it's a totally different mechanism. So there's more details that go into this, but the way this is designed, it's just completely different. It's a game changer for Glock by far. This is good for just a regular self-defense Glock and all that. You don't want to get in trouble using an amazing trigger like this, but you want to do competition, have fun plinking, do your thing, outshoot your friends. You cannot beat this.
It is night and day. Yeah, absolutely.
And allows you to run, any kind of crappy ammo with heavy primers, not even worry about it at all. You said me up. All right, Timney trigger, plate rack. See how we go.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
What is it?
1.87.
All right, 187.
187 with the Timney on your ass.
All right. So there it is, Timney trigger. It's just as good as it gets for now until Buck Rogers comes out with something else. Or Han Solo or whoever the hell.